because youth organizing is inclusive of leadership development. It's inclusive of all the social emotional development, and it's, an understanding organizing, but it ultimately has to be about systems change. And it is, so in that formation, it is rigorous.
We have to begin to just embrace and remind a young person that they're a blessing. Hold up a mirror to them. Let them know that they're loved.
Our stories and our experiences are valid, should be acknowledged, right? Should be nurtured and loved on.
We solely focus on academic, but also social and emotional development of students through youth engagement, through youth leadership, and youth organizing. So the end goal is really to continue to inform policy and the system by showing what's possible and engaging youth along the way.
So one of our foundational beliefs is that youth are critical in every step of this process. We see youth as experts of their own lived experience.
It's really great to work on the My Voice team because I was so involved with every step of the process, and it was so cool to work with a program like this because of how empowering it feels to be able to do something that has meaning and weight, because a lot of the time with the things that are happening in our country now, youth don't really have any say in what goes on, even though we are the people that it's going to affect in the future.
So that was another big part in our victory, is making sure that not only are you presenting the research and the statistics and the data, but making sure you're also having the people who are experiencing this, having the people who are in the schools, who are the ones that are at the target of the abuse, speaking out. I was just going to say, just honestly do what you say. If you say you're going to include youth in the work, then do that.
I think that's why centering youth leadership is so important, because young people are unapologetic, unbroken, and uncompromising about what the North Star is. They're much more bold.
And so when we talk about health and we talk about education, we talk about all these issues we're talking about today, it's all through the act of service, and be able to humble yourself and be able to understand that there's a lane for each and every one of us here if we take the opportunity to really understand what that looks like.
Part of the reason why I do the work that I do is to make sure that young people like me, and even younger, I know like 15-year-olds who are in the Guam Congress, kind of get their shot to speak at the table and to have their voice taken seriously and into consideration.
To expand the electorate means you personally, as an organizer and as an activist, you need to reach audiences and demographics that you're not used to reaching.